Troy-Bilt sent me their new string trimmer. This is very interesting because it's powered by a rechargeable battery and a new kind of motor technology that I'll explain to you, or at least I'll try and explain it to you. But let me start with the top here. This is a really nice battery.
Oh.
When we got it, I got it out of the box and I plugged it in, and it charged awful fast. It seemed like in about 40 minutes it was ready. Excuse me, I have to throw the ball. And on the other end is a new kind of motor. They call it core. And what's interesting is I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but instead of traditional copper coils and a rotor, this has a printed circuit board and two magnets that run the thing. And it's very interesting because it's a lot more efficient that way with your battery power. Oh, don't want to hit the Labrador with a string trimmer, sorry.
No.
Here, let me throw the ball. Bring it here. So we took this out into the yard, and I've been kind of neglectful of trimming, and I was really quite impressed by it.
For years.
Yeah. I just think trimming's overrated.
Obviously.
Here's a couple things I liked about that. First of all, we have a lot of like goldenrod and stuff like that, and I blew through it, and it's pretty thick stem stuff. We have kind of a brushy field along the side of the yard. It needed to be cleaned up. And this went through it, and I didn't know I was using a battery-powered trimmer. It felt like a gas trimmer the way it powered through. And the string didn't get beat up at all. I was pretty impressed by that. The other thing is it has a power boost button here. If you think, if you're like, and you need some more power, I didn't touch this button. And it also has a meter to show how much power you're using, and the meter barely went up to max ever. And I was going through some pretty thick brush there, so I thought that was good.
So you never had to use that?
Yeah, I never had to hit the boost button, which was cool.
We all need a boost button.
I need one. What I like the most about this is that it's electric powered, and with the battery technology they have now, and with this new core motor they have now, this actually fits the bill for what a lot of people need. I do have a couple of gas trimmers, I have gas chainsaws, I have a lot of gas outdoor power equipment.
You have a collection.
But I like moving toward electric because if we have that technology and we can reduce our use of fossil fuels, I think that's a great thing. And this works really well for that. The other cool thing is the battery fits their other core products. They have a blower,
Ooh.
They're coming out with a mower and a couple other tools. And this puppy, you pop it into the charger, which is wall mountable, by the way. I thought that was very smart. They just put two holes in the back, so you can charge it on the wall like that. Does the panting bother you? And that was a good thing too. Any questions?
No, that's a really good idea that it's interchangeable.
Yeah, I like that. This pops out. It charged really quick. And also the weight of the thing, it's a little lighter than gas ones, but it still has some heft. It has a little snap ring here, so you can put a harness on this if you have a lot of work to do. But I blew through the yard, and I barely used the battery at all. So part of the reason this thing succeeds for me is it has what's called a load sensing controller on it. So when you're going through like light grass, like along our raised beds, it only draws the battery power it needs. It's not at full throttle the whole time. And then when it really needs power, it pulls more from the battery to keep that RPM up there. I thought that was pretty brilliant. So when you're in light grass, your battery power is really extended. And when you hit the heavy stuff, yeah, it takes more power, but it's not 100% all the time, which is what everything else runs at, even me.
It's custom mowing.
Yeah, really. And it's kind of the load sensing technology is pretty cool, considering that is in the string trimmer world. Is nice. All right, there you go. That's my take on the Troy-Bilt Core electric rechargeable battery string trimmer. I like this thing. I was really impressed by how it just kind of kept on powering. And the meter thing would barely move, and I'm blowing through goldenrod. So more information about Troy-Bilt and their other products are in the show notes below here. If you have questions or comments in the comments below, I'd like to hear from you. All right? So make it a great day. Throw the tennis ball. Where's the ball?
Or rub your nose.
Or roll in the dirt.
It's hot out.
What are you doing? See you later.